Welcome friends to the last part of steps of curriculum design, which is evaluation. Why do we need evaluation? Evaluation is needed to collect the feedback on quality, effectiveness or value of curriculum so that it can be improved. We need to know that whatever has been taught to the students, whether it is useful, whether it has been of any value to the students, so we need to evaluate. Also, we need to evaluate curriculum to assess the extent to which the objectives have been achieved. When we started this video series, we talked about the need, aims and objectives of curriculum. So in the last part, we are emphasizing on the evaluation of all those things which we talked about earlier, starting from objectives, the content, the learning experiences, etc. Curriculum evaluation can be done by giving certain tests or exams to the students, that is the student performance. But student performance is not the only thing which will tell us about curriculum. Curriculum evaluation in fact refers to the evaluation of different components such as objectives, content, methods and evaluation procedures for student assessments which were used. So curriculum components cannot be scrutinized in isolation since each component affects and influences the rest. These components, objective, content, methods, evaluation of students, they are all interdependent on each other. So whenever we are evaluating curriculum, we have to evaluate these aspects and then overall assessment or overall picture has to be made out of that. The curriculum evaluation has certain characteristic features to it which should be followed to make it more objective. Evaluation should be consistent with the objectives of curriculum. It's a very natural aspect, natural step that we will evaluate whether the curriculum had been up to the mark or had been according to the objectives which were taken in the beginning. Evaluation should be comprehensive, should deal with all the aspects, should not be only of one particular aspect. It should be valid, it should be continuous. Like evaluation should not be done only once in a while. It needs to be done regularly in regular intervals so that proper assessment can be done. How can we do curriculum evaluation? That means the process of curriculum evaluation. There are certain steps which are followed. First is, whenever we are evaluating, we have to focus on one particular component of the curriculum at a time. We can assess all the components, but then they can be assessed at different times. It's not necessary that we assess them all together. So one particular component can be taken at a time, subject, course, program, etc. On the basis of the component which we have decided to evaluate, we collect the information in the form of data regarding the objective of the evaluation. Supposingly we are evaluating a particular methodology, then we will collect the information with regard to that from the students. This information can be collected through questionnaires, which may be verbal also, but generally the questionnaire should be in the written form so that we have a solid kind of data in front of us. The next step is organizing the data by coding, organizing, storing or retrieving so that that can be interpreted. That means whatever data has been collected, that needs to be organized so that various statistical procedures can be applied on it for its evaluation. Then the data after organizing will be analyzed by the experts, maybe by the teachers or maybe certain support staff. Then the analysis of the data or the interpretation of the result, it needs to be reported to specific audience or stakeholders. That means maybe we need to give this data to parents or share the data with parents. We may be required to give the data of this evaluation to concerned authorities, which may be University Grants Commission, which may be National Council of Teacher Education, it may be NAAC, it may be NIRF, or wherever, whichever government agency would want us to know the feedback, there the data has to be shared. And lastly, whatever information or data has been interpreted, that should be used for modifications and adjustments in future. The analysis of the data or the curriculum evaluation will tell us the drawbacks which were there in the curriculum. Maybe these drawbacks can be in the formation of objectives, they can be in content, they can be in method. So on the basis of the assessment, on the basis of evaluation, we can make modifications in the curriculum, and then this whole cycle goes on. So friends, with this video, we finish with the topic of steps of curriculum design. Keep watching more videos for further information related to curriculum and its other aspects. Thank you so much.